Hi Leo, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your first half of October reading. Yep, you heard that right. This is your new weekly read. I'm going to be doing away with every week, and I'll be doing reads twice a month, from the 1st to the 15th, and from the 15th to the end of the month. So these are your new weekly type readings, okay? This particular reading's for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, okay? It's a general read, so take from it what you can. And do remember, timeless read. That's what I'm aiming for. If you've been brought to this video, that means there are messages here for you, so give it a watch. If you want more messages than what happened to present themselves in this video for you, Leo, watch your Rising, Moon, and Venus sign videos also. And if you happen to like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Love having you here. Remember, I do private readings as well, if you're interested in that. Okay, so I have 2 decks of cards here. And much like last week, I'm going to have 2 rows. Top row with the Gilded Tarot is going to be external circumstances. So what's going on around you? And then the bottom row is going to be what's going on inside of you. What's your state of mind? And this is the Law of Attraction deck. Okay. My candle just went out. So I'm going to light a new candle. But I have already prayed, meditated, and shuffled both decks. So I'm going to get rolling straight away with your reading after I light this candle with my very large lighter. Okay, so Leo, what's going on in Leo's life? What is going on around Leo right now? What's important in Leo's life right now? Okay, Hangman. So there's a pause, a shift in perspective, some inner growth necessary. Okay, could have dealings with an air sign. Okay, that's about 14 too many cards. Make sure I put them in. Okay. So, what do we have? We have, air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is also, could be a father figure that you're dealing with. Okay. Just feels that way today. Typically not. Wow, another king. So men or women, because these are people cards. Important men or women, probably older than you, I suspect, are important for the week. So relationships. And then the Fools on the bottom. So new starts are inevitably what's important to you at this time, Leo. And we got the King of Cups here, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you have dealings with them somewhere in their chart. Okay, it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It could be a Gemini with, let's say, a Cancerian moon, or it could be a Arian with a Scorpio moon. Who knows? Same with this air sign, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pull your mental before I really get going. Where is Leo in terms of their thinking right now? New start. So you want a new beginning. You want a solid new beginning. And you're trying to figure out how to get there. After, yeah, we got some tug of war. So you could be of 2 of minds about something, dear. Okay, and, you know, I do see you're trying to create something very sweet for your future. So you are thinking about the future. Okay. So, Leo, we've got the Hanged Man, the King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Fool. The Fool's your general energy, and it says you're trying to jump into something new that you're very passionate about. Could be in terms of a partnership, a love relationship, so a lover, okay? Could be a new chapter here. This card also indicates to me that this doesn't have to be a lover. It could be somebody you have heartstrings to, love attachments to, okay? I'm an intuitive reader. So this could be family-oriented as well. Or there's a mixture of the two. Maybe you're dealing a little bit with family and a little bit with a love partner. Okay? But there's a new beginning. This is the focus. This is what you want. This is the aim. This is where your attention is at now. So this is Aryan energy. So perhaps whoever you're having dealings with, because this does feel like a relationship situational type reading, they could possibly have Aries somewhere in their chart. Doesn't have to be sun sign, okay? It also says that you're very passionate about it, about this new beginning. It's a new start, and you're jumping into it. If you haven't yet, you will be. That's what I feel is going to happen. I do feel that that's where you want to be. Not sure you're there yet, because we have the Hangman. And to me, this speaks to needing time and space to shift your perspective about a situation, possibly with one of these people in your life. Okay. I did get father energy here off the King of Swords, but also we have the Lovers here, so this could be also a partnership. So family or a partner. For some of you out there is what's coming up. Not too much happening in the moment. So the Hangman always comes out prior to a change. Typically a big change. So a new start would indicate a big change. So I think maybe you're either wrapping up. You're trying to wrap up a cycle, but I see no cards for that here, but I feel that's what you're trying to do, and that's why you've got the Hangman, because somebody's got to work on how they're thinking about things here, either you or them or both. Okay, I do see you're thinking about a new start, though. It's on your mind, and I think you're needing to shift your perspective with regards to a new start. Okay, because possibly could be not thinking about it in a way that will allow it to come in, the new start. You could be self-sabotaging. Okay, so the King of Swords again. This is an Aryan feeling. Not Aryan. Air, as in the air we breathe. It's an air sign person. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. In any part of their chart. Also feeling very fatherly, somebody you look up to, or somebody in a position of leadership or authority to you. Doesn't have to be a traditional father, it just has that kind of energy. Somebody you look up to. Right now, the feeling with this person is that it's very detached and there's no communication going on. So I think maybe the new start could be in terms of talking to this person. Reaching out and actually trying to work through a complicated issue, a conflictual issue, because there are heartstrings attached here with the King of Cups. This could be your energy, okay? You could have some water somewhere in your chart, Leo. You could even have air somewhere in your chart. But it says that whatever the situation is, there are heartstrings attached, and you're trying to shift your perspective about the situation. This card also feels like it could indicate another individual, so you could have lots of dealings going on through the first part of the month with different individuals in your life. These come across as kings. They don't have to be men. They can be women as well. This does come off as a father figure feeling, but the feeling is more like a position of authority or leadership, so they both could be women as well, okay? Men or women. It just depends. It'll be different for different ones of you. I feel a familial pull in terms of relationships, but also a love relationship. And that love doesn't exactly necessarily have to mean romantic love, Leo. This could be the love for a family member. But the focus is on a new start. A passionate new start. And pages are typically communication cards. And I see here this guy Swords are always communications and mental for me, and when they're up, it means you're talking, and when they're down, it means there's no communication. So I feel like there's stifled little or no communication with a father figure or somebody you looked up to or holds a position of authority around you. And heartstrings are attached. And you're in the middle of learning some life lessons, I think, Leo. You and them. I feel that there's a pause here for this new beginning because you've got to shift how you're looking at things. A shift has to happen before you can move forward with the Hangman. This card's about letting go, surrendering, recognizing patterns within yourself and then breaking them. This is about your perspective, learning to detach, trying to see a situation from a different perspective, and it can indicate, temporary situations as well as unexpected life changes, okay? The power lies in being yourself and in recognizing your own patterns and healing them. So there's a pause before the situation's able to move forward because you've got to do that. You and possibly this other person have got to do this. Okay? Where are you mentally? Well, you're thinking about the future with this Seven of Cups. Sevens to me always feel like you're nurturing you're nurturing a crop for harvest. You're trying to manifest. Your thoughts are all about manifesting a new start here with the Fool. You're wanting to jump into a new start, and you're trying to manifest the best new start that you possibly can right now. You're working through your own karmic stuff, your own karmic patterns and lessons, and from wherever you are, whatever perspective you're at, you're trying to manifest the best you can. I feel like some days are good and some days are bad with this card, mentally. This is all mental. Where is Leo mentally? I feel like you're trying to focus on the good, and you're trying to bring in a new start. You're trying to see things and heal things in yourself, but also within a situation around you. You want a fresh start. And I think some of you are very frustrated because you haven't gotten it. Or there's a tug of war, a push and pull, a back and forth. Two frames of minds. One day you want it, one day you don't, one day you do, one day you don't. One day you hear good things and you're very much prompted to wanting to start it. Next day you hear bad things and you're like, no way, I'm not. I really feel like you're trying to be emotionally detached about this new start. But when I look at the cards up and down like this, I'm seeing that you can't even get it until you work on yourself and shifting your perspective. Until you let go of some stuff, some beliefs, some lessons you have to learn. You have to learn them, shift your perspective, and let go of negative feelings that are holding you back. It's surrendering to what is and saying, okay, I trust you, Source, that you're going to take me on a journey that's for my highest good. Okay, it might not always feel that way, it might not always look that way, but that's the way it is. That's kind of the thing here. You're in a pause, Leo, and your whole mind is on a new start. You want it to be better than what it's been. You're trying to make a more optimistic and renewed push forward because it hasn't been good. It feels like it's been very drained. You're not even talking. You might not be talking about it, or you're not in communications with this person, but I do feel like you're wanting, or you're of two minds about it. And it's on again, off again. Now, with regards to this other king, I really feel like you feel very sweet about this individual or this relationship, okay? And you're I feel like this person is helpful to you, okay? that you guys are creating something sweet together. You and this king, queen, whatever. This is a king. It could be man or woman, though. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and somewhere in their chart. And you yourself have it in yours probably as well. But, you know, we got a bowl of, it looks like frosting or cake batter here. And you guys are whipping it together. You haven't quite baked it yet. So you're in the process of creating the future that you want with somebody. But it seems like at the, you know, for some of you, there's some other person that you're dealing with a couple things at once. Couple relationships. And maybe they, you know, maybe they're both familial. Who knows? It'll be different for different ones of you. But, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility to have, you know, be dealing with more than one thing at once. It's a human thing. I think many people deal with multiple things at once, Leo. So there's a possibility that you could be dealing with family issues, children issues, parent issues, love issues. What's on your mind is wanting a better future for yourself, possibly for yourself and others. Could be love related. You're trying to build something sweet. You could be of two minds about communicating or talking or moving forward with another person. Feels more familial, more fatherly, or a person of authority. But you're really at a point of needing to take the time to work on yourself. Okay? Because you're of two minds about whether or not you want to talk or take the forward movement. But it's very prominent in your forefront that you're going to move forward with it. So I do feel like many of you haven't yet, though. So let's see, since this is relationship oriented, what are any additional messages for Leo? Okay, so the first one is sadness and isolation. Now that goes very much in line, with this card. I got the feeling like you're not talking, like you've had problems, you're of two minds about this. And I do feel like you're in a period of hanged man. This person's completely alone because they need to heal. They need to blossom. This is the second card out. There's a sense of needing to heal and blossom into your own now. Now, there's a 3 here, which speaks to me that this is more about yourself in collaboration with other people. That you've isolated yourself from other people. Not letting other people see the real you, and there you sit all curled up, all alone, unhealed, and not letting anybody help you. But at the same time, I feel like some of you are actually very much isolated, but you're in a state of healing yourself and in, you know, situations around you with other people at this time. Because there's a 2 here, which indicates union. Okay, so you're collaborating and there's union. So both of these are about relationships. I really feel like the first one has to do with the father figure or the authority figure, like you've been isolated from them for some time, and that the relationship you've shared has been a very sad one and challenging one. And you're at a point of wanting to heal or move forward into a new beginning with that. And here's, you know, the second card, Blossom, I feel has to do with this King of Cups. I really feel, especially with the 8 of Wands down here and the bowl full of sweetness, I feel like the relationship in itself is blossoming into something very beautiful. You guys are trying to make something very beautiful about what you share together. If that is a love relationship, because I do see we have the Lovers here. So this is a soulmate possible relationship, okay? But yeah, the sadness and isolation is twofold. It's that relationship with this other person, as well as you needing to heal your own self, your own perspective now, so that you can move forward, okay? So those are your messages, and I hope that they resonate. Comment below, let me know. You know, are there two men or women that you're dealing with? Are you in a pause, like you feel like things aren't moving forward? Well, now you know why. And are you aiming for a new beginning? Where's the new beginning at? What's on your mind? Have you been thinking a lot about the new beginning? Are you of two minds about whether or not to communicate with somebody? Are you in a relationship where you're trying to create a positive future together? You're trying to blossom into something sweet and beautiful together? Is your future on your mind? Have you recently been sad and isolated, Leo? Why? Comment below. Let me know. Love to hear from you. And until next time, do take care of yourself. Love and light always. Namaste, Leo.